Hello everyone and welcome to your class with me, April. I'm back and I'm live finally, and welcome to your Pilates class. You just need a mat and a little bit of space. We've got a 30-minute class that's going to work our entire bodies from head to toe. We're also going to have a nice stretch out as well, so if you suffer from any pre-existing injuries, please always work within your own limits and don't over push yourself, overstrain yourself, and listen to your body. Okay, if you've got a cup of tea, even better. Because although it's June, it's actually not that warm out today, I don't think. So, tea it is. Come and lay down. You need a head block or a pillow as well. And this is because in Pilates, we like to keep our neck in line with the spine for sort of like healthy neck alignment. Hug the knees in, rock side to side. Drop the shoulders, relax the toes. And just breathe in and out here. Relax it down. And then hug them in a little bit more if you can. And now don't rock side to side and just hold it here. Just drop the shoulders. And now take a nice long body stretch. Push through the heels. And then hug the right knee in, drop shoulders, and just push it out to the side. So the reason why I always start with this is it's very good to open up your hips. As I always say, your hips are at the midpoint of your body. So that can mean that you get a lot of tension from your legs, and you can also get a lot of tension from the hips, from your upper body, which travels down into the hips. So if you find that your hips or your lower back is really sore, stretch out your hips and all the areas around that, and that will help to relax and open them up. Come in, right foot on the left thigh, rock over to the left and stretch out. So drop the shoulder. Pilates is really good for relieving tension within the body. So if you've never done one before, never done a class before, or you're a beginner, or you used to, now you stopped and now you're back, it's really good to just help realign your body, make it feel good. And then come and realign the hips, and then stretch your right leg long, hug the left knee in, drop the shoulders, inhale, exhale, left knee out to the side. And then in, exhale out. And then in. Left foot on the right thigh, left arm out, rock over to the right. And come and lay down. Good. Have your feet and knees together, and you're going to keep your pelvis nice and still. So if you're brand new to Pilates, push the lower back into the mat so it's firmly into the mat. And that also really helps relieve back pain. And then push underneath the hips, push down and feel that openness within the back, and then find a sweet spot in between the two, and then knees together, and then just push both knees out to the right. And then come in and then over to the left. And then in, and then just keep doing that. But don't let your lower back push into the mat. This is very good for your spine. And in, over to the left. And then in, just 2 more each side. Take your time. Doesn't look like you're doing a lot. It won't feel like you're doing a lot, but trust me, your body will be really grateful for this one. One more each side. And last one. And feet hip width apart. And back to normal. Good. Let's stretch out the backs of the legs. Just push the right leg out long. Push through the heel so the ankle's coming off of the floor. That is how you really stretch out the backs of the legs. And then come back in and then switch to the other side. Stretch out. You can do these in bed first thing in the morning or before you go to sleep. Or in a chair, sat down, you can stretch them out. And in, and again, stretch. And in. And in, 4 more, 4. And in, 3. And in, 2. And in, 1. And in. Now keep pushing through this heel and lift the leg up as much as you can without pushing your lower back into the mat. So for example, like my leg is straight and high. I do have quite a bit of tension in my hamstrings, but my lower back is leaving the floor. But if I lift it up here, that is as high as I can go without pushing my lower back into the floor. And then you're going to lower that leg down and you're going to really squeeze so you can feel it in your lower belly. So lift and squeeze down. Lift and come down. And lift and lower. We'll do 4. 3. 2. And 1. And in. Good. Walk that right foot forward, left foot through, left knee down, and stretch. And again, other side. So before we start anything else, feet and knees together, heels out, toes forward. Make sure your lower back is not flat pressing into the mat. You've got a small gap to fit your hand or a few fingers, depending on your own natural curve. It's fine. So we'll stretch that right leg out. Keep the left leg really still. Lift. Oh, my legs are really sore. So I probably look like the world's worst Pilates teacher because I'm very unflexible. But Even I get stiff. Just lift up and lower down. Four, 3, 2, 1. Place it through, right knee down. Breathe in and out. And then relax, and then hug the knees in again. I'm going to curl up into a little ball, and now your lower back has got so much relaxation and any tension that's coming from it. And release down. Excuse me. Still working into the core. We're going to lie onto our backs once again. And lifting the legs up, knees in, drop the shoulders, keep the inner thighs glued together, make sure the feet don't drop. And we're going to just lean over to one side. So now we're going to work into the obliques, which is the muscle at the side of the body. You can place the hands on the floor, or if, like me, you've got a bit of a dodgy lower back and it arches slightly when you do these exercises, take your hands underneath the lower back. Drop the shoulders down, other side. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. You've got tight hips, which I know is a very common thing. Feet together, knees out. And relax. Now we're going to stay here, and now we're just going to start to work into the inner thighs and legs slightly. So you do still need your pelvis nice and neutral. So that means that you're not pushing your lower back into the floor. As you can see, my knees go up slightly when I do that, so I need to keep that small gap. And then just press your feet into one another, and you'll feel your inner thighs, muscles, and legs start to work. You can squeeze your pelvic floor as well. If that's a little bit weak, this is also a good one you can do to strengthen it, and relax. Make sure your knees don't lift up too high when you do this. Squeeze. And relax. Squeeze in. And relax. Squeeze. And do 4 more. 4. And release. 3. And release. 2. And relax. And last 1. And relax. Bring those knees in. Gently come to roll up. Sitting out nice and tall with the legs, so your legs don't have to be perfectly straight. If you can't manage that, hands on top of the thighs, drop the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, just round and roll down. I haven't got the best demonstration due to the fact my muscles are very tight today. I do definitely need a massage, but just round through. And lift back up. Inhale. Exhale, round. and lift, and one more nod, and lift up. Wonderful. Come and lay onto your right side. We're going to continue to work into the legs and in the thighs and hips. So take your right elbow to the floor. If you struggle and you've got any elbow pain, shoulder pain, you can lay with your pillow with your head on here, if that is more comfortable for you. And then knees are together, feet are together, and then you're going to lift up the feet. I'm doing two things at once. Lift up the feet, take the left hand underneath the right rib cage, and then keep everything nice and long, and then just squeeze the left leg up. Good, just keep squeezing up and down. Anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Stretch out nice and long and feel that all in that top left leg. Bring the feet forward. So very important, you do need your feet at a slight angle when you do this. So this is because if your body's in a straight line, you will struggle. Relax that right foot, lift the left leg, push through the heel, and lower down. Lift, and lower. And lower. Just squeeze. And we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release and bring it in front. And then come up. Take your time and switch over to the other side. And have a quick sip of tea if you need to. Okay, so we're going to, depends what shoulder, if you've got a bad shoulder this side, obviously lay the arm out with the pillow on top, bend those knees, feet are together, and right hand and then left hand under, lift the feet up and then squeeze when you're ready that top right knee. So remember, you don't have to lift it up too high. Just squeeze up and down. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1, and just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and extend. And release the feet down. Good. And now this top right leg, let's lift it up as high as you can and lower down. Good. Just don't let the hip move too much. And we'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly lower. Wonderful. Bring the knee in front and then just massage if you need to. Good. One hand on top of the other. Relax the feet down. Rock side to side. Curl the toes under, lift the knees up. Bring the knees down. And let's go. So all we're going to do is now just target the lower back. So one hand on top of the other. Give your shoulders space here. Forehead down. Lift the leg up and lower. Left leg and lower. Not too high. Just keep squeezing up and down. Feel it in your glutes. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Rock side to side if you want to. Good. And now let's work into the upper back. So I always say this before we start the upper back. If you have any pre-existing injuries, please be really, really careful. Don't lift up too high. Don't sort of exert yourself too quick. Take your time. And if you feel any pulls, then just come into a child's pose with your knees on the floor, stretching your arms out long, and your chest to your thighs, because that will really, really help alleviate any tension. So, hands underneath the shoulders, forehead on the floor, elbows in. Relax your toes. Never have your toes like this when you're doing upper back work. Keep them here. And then inhale, exhale, squeeze. And lower. Lift. And lower. Squeeze up. And lower. Elbows in, shoulders down. And come down. We'll do 5, 4, eyes looking down. 3, 2, 1, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And then bring the knees in, heels to the floor, stretch the arms out long, and relax that back off. And then gently lift up. Take the hands to the knees, not to chin, round through the spine. And lift. Take the right hand behind, left hand on right knee, and twist. And come back in. Right on left, left behind, and twist. Release. Good. Come on to all fours. Wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Nod. round through. And then uncurl, look forward. And again, nod round. Uncurl, look forward. And nod. And curl, last time, nod it round. And then sink in towards your heels and stretch your arms over to the right and bring the forehead down. And then lift up, over to the other side. And lift. Okay, we're going to try a harder stretch now. If you can't manage this stretch, please don't worry, because it is quite an intense stretch and I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable when they do this, but the more we practice these sort of stretches, the easier it becomes. So what we're going to do is come onto all fours and you do want equal balance between the hands and the knees here, and make sure as well that your knees aren't too far apart and they're not too close together. You're going to lift up the right foot and bend the right knee, so you can maybe hold it here, or if you can, take the left hand to the right foot and just lift it up, so you're stretching from your hip all the way down to your knee, and breathe in and out here. And gently bring the knee down, let go of the hand, switch to the other side. So take your time, lift up the knee, plant the left hand down, take the right hand, inhale, exhale, just push and lift up. Remember, if you can't do it, you might not be able to do it one side, you might have too much tension. Just bend the knee and keep the left hand on the floor. It will get the body used to doing these alien moves. And bring the knee down, release the hand off. Wonderful. Come and lay down onto your backs. Hug the knees in and rock side to side. And take the legs out nice and long. Stretch the arms over the head. And relax. So just have a minute now to breathe in and out. Drop the shoulders, relax the body, relax the fingers and toes. And then breathe in, breathe out, take a nice long stretch. Lift yourself up. Sitting cross-legged if you can. Nice tall spine, stretch fingertips out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And thank you all so much for joining me here today. I'll see you all next Monday. And take care of yourselves. Have a great week. Bye.